right.
You ain't got no problem with it. Because I don't have no problem with it.
All right.
And when the director of law says pay your taxes,
That's an insult.
it's not an insult. You should have gotten the taxes before, and you should have given us the service of which you want the taxes
To be paid, that's right.
Right.
Yes, you should.
Right.
All of a sudden, you give me a letter saying your taxes is due. Okay? You don't even know who's out there. I was accused of being a slum landlord, and I don't owe no taxes. But you know, the lady had the same name I had, and she lived right down on your place.
Yep.
And Mr. Struthers called me and said, "You a slum landlord. I'm gonna take this this story to task." And when it comes out, it was Barbara Thomas down on Elm. But I'm the slum landlord, and I give this young man credit because he took out the force that was there.
Yes.
And I don't mind repeating one thing that Donald Trump said, because I don't like Donald Trump. He drained the swamp. Took out the swamp. And he had a lot of followers. And one thing that I can say, that we had a minister step up to the plate. We had young folks step up to the plate. We had a judge step up to the plate. Her and her husband stepped up to the plate. We had everybody stepping up to the table, walking the walk, not doing so much talking, but moving like the turtle, slowly getting there, slowly getting there. And the way I feel is about the toxic, I'm not going to say dump, because it doesn't explain what's up there. That's a toxic waste, and it's airborne. And when I first went up there and called all my fellow colleagues, plus the mayor, with Mr. Morrow and other neighbors up there, and I sat in the backyard, and the man said, "I can't even barbecue." And I'm taking ownership for that because it was brought to us as a recycling plan. Recycling. So by the time you got through and the city was in a bind for revenue money, and he came up with $125,000, that doesn't even cover the problem or the anxiety or the sickness that we're going through now. And I apologize, wholeheartedly apologize.
Close it down.
Close it down.
Absolutely.
Close it down tomorrow.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with you. And I'm not going to point fingers at nobody. I'm going to take my ownership, and I'm going to do what I can do, and that's keep serving the people that, and anything that you say that you need me to do within reason or within my capability, I'm going to do. First of all, I don't keep praying. They say if you're praying, if you're praying, you ain't got to worry. If you ain't praying, you got a problem. So what I do in the morning is put on my armor and hit the streets and go to battle. I ain't got time to sit around and wait for nobody to come in here and send me a great white hope when I can get out there and ask all of my black people, let's go, let's walk, I'm from labor, let's do it. Come on. I don't have time. And I don't like standing up here preaching either, because it's not about preaching. It's about what you did. It's about you came together and you formed an alliance with a young man and other people that was in the committee that came alive, and my colleague up here, and we waltzed on down the street. It was raining, and people said it wasn't going to work, but it did. And then I got in my bed and I prayed again. I said, Lord, I'm through praying. You handle it. I can't fix it. Nobody can fix it but you. And he took care of the situation. But I don't use the word God all over the place, because sometimes they say be careful who's praying for you and who's praying with you. Exactly. So we all got to do our part, like my colleague and Ike is saying, Mansell is saying, O'Mays is saying, Gladys Walcott is saying, Mr. Court Bush is saying, this young man back here with the wine distillery, whatever it is, I'm calling it wrong. But I know you. It don't make me no difference whether you was here or not. You got something of value. And hey, a lot of people drink wine. I don't drink.
Ain't you drink?
But the thing that we need to do, yes, I'm tired. I'm tired of being tired. Okay, I'm tired of being tired. So and then the one thing I wanted to mention that our mayor took upon himself to do is falsely accuse this young man of accosting him, assaulting him, and threw him in jail.
Drop the charge.
He threw him in jail. This council should rise up and ask that the charges be dropped.
Come on.
Around and do what's right. Thank you.
Tracy, oh yeah.
Can I give me a drink of water?
We're getting ready to close this out. Okay. I'd like to thank.
We're gonna close it out.
Yeah, we're gonna close it out.
Somebody up there.
I would like to thank everyone for coming out, and I just wanted to make a couple housekeeping remarks.
I'd like to ask a question.
Ms. Walcott, the charter is online. We're being told that it's online. If you'd like to come to the council's office tomorrow, we can show you if you can't find it. Now, the press conference, I was with.
Listen.
Can everyone please be fair? So, the press conference that everyone's talking about is at 11 a.m. tomorrow. It's here. I was actually invited. It's not my press conference. I was invited to it. I'd like to thank Walter Milton for his remarks and just echo some of that in regards to some of the other things that have been stated.
Like what?
Yesterday is over. We need to turn the page. And as we do that, we need to remember that we all have to work together if we're gonna make this thing work. Right?
That's right.
This council, we've been through a lot together, right? And we still keep working. We're still dedicated to moving this city forward. Dumping, like I'm saying, we need your help. You see somebody dumping, we need a plate. They don't have a plate, we need you to follow, just, no, I don't want you to get in any harm's way. In regards to the grass and the boarded up houses, we had something called a Good Neighbor Ambassador. So if you would think, please, along some of those lines, and take it upon yourself or your street club to cut the grass, to board up houses. We've done that. We take care of a number, especially with the seniors. So I wanted to make this announcement. A season's greeting from the East Cleveland Democratic Organization. There's Wednesday, December 15th. Thursday, December 15th, 4:30 to 7 p.m. Bring a dish. It's potluck.